What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Siren Frost, and today's video is a brand new deck profile from featuring the OverDress D series. So, I owe you guys an apology for not making videos for the past 2-3 weeks now. Life got in the way. I've been working a lot, and when you work too much, you tend to lose a lot of energy, unfortunately. But in today's deck profile, I'm giving you guys the D series OverDress. So it's gonna be a very small intro of the D series and OverDress. So I'm gonna be starting out with 1 out of 5 deck profiles I'll be giving you guys from the protagonist side, and then also from each nation and from the protagonists themselves. And then when those 5 are done, I'll be start doing another deck profile with the last 10 builds that I've been seeing a lot lately. But tonight is going to be one of my top favorites so far, and this is Brandt's the Aurora Battle Princess series. And Tomori, I gotta say, Tomori Seto has definitely caught my eye the most and piqued my interest rather than the other ones did so far. So what I'm going to be doing tonight, along with another deck profile for tonight, there's going to be 2, to make it up for being kind of a lazy bum kind of thing. Tonight, I'm going to start from my favorite to my least favorite, and from down forward. So this is the top 5 deck profiles from now on, until we start doing the dark decks, and then we'll see what happens with that one. But so far, Brandt has definitely caught my eye the most. I love the artworks on female units a lot more rather than the male ones. But in this nations, you gotta use what you gotta use. And also with the mechanic that Brandt has, and there's 2 of them. This one is called Prison or Imprisonment. So something that I kind of like the most, and people have already claimed this deck to be #1 meta deck, but I don't care for meta as much. I only care about is how cute they are and how good is going to kill my opponent while having a little bit more fun. And it is more about strategy based, and yeah. So in this deck profile is going to be a little bit different compared to what I'm very used to most. So, with all that disclaimer aside, let's just jump right into this deck profile, starting with the ride deck. So this is a brand new one for me. So for grade 0, my starter is the Aurora Battle Princess Ruby Red. Obviously a very cute thing. However, with the new grade 0 beginner's power, so you don't draw your card on your first turn. So they kind of changed this from like Yu-Gi-Oh, when you can't draw your card on, or you can't draw on your first turn. This is pretty much what it's gonna be called for. However, if you go second, then you can draw a card. So, and there's no imaginary gifts in this one at all. If anything, there's more blitz orders, normal orders, aka spells. So, something like that. Grade 1, we have K9 Blue. K9 Blue's ability is when she is placed on the Vanguard circle, search your deck for up to 1 set prison card in your and add to your hand. Also, when this places on the rear guard, you counterblast 1 and you soul blast 1 and you draw a card if you have 1 or more units that are imprisoned. So, it's all about the imprisonment of your opponent's monsters as well. Next, we got Rose Pink. And when Rose Pink is placed on the Vanguard circle, you can take one of your opponent's cards in his hand, or his or her hand, and imprison it. So, less hand advantage, less field advantage, I guess you could say. So this deck is pretty much all in control. And fun fact, you guys, when I was younger, my dad wanted me to be a police officer when I was younger. And since I refused that and became more of a criminal, this is kind of like the irony of it, isn't it? But anyways, so her rear guard skill is, if you have 1 or more cards that are imprisoned, add 2,000 power to Rose Pink. And then finally, my new avatar for this is my main deck now, but I'm willing to try out all the nations because I'm not that selfish. So Seraph Snow's ability is a very clever one, I should say. So her active skill is, you counterblast 1 take 2 rear guards from your opponent's side of the field and imprison them. Now, if you have 1 or more card units are imprisoned, you get 10,000. This unit gets 10,000 power, and if you have 3 or more units imprisoned, you get +1 drive. Again, very simple, very understanding, and goddammit, it's amazing. And also, let's talk about the Persona Ride abilities. Well, this is kind of glossy version, but there's a little prison thing right there. Now, according to this, I read the rules on this one, but when you ride the same card again, your entire front row gets plus 10,000 power, and you draw a free card. So on top of the 10,000 power that Snow gets from her own ability, which is 23,000, total, she gets an additional 10,000 power, plus that'd be 33,000, plus on the AK unit that is in the back. So that's 41,000 with a triple drive. Again, that is straight up amazing for this. And this is the beginning ride deck, which I must say, I'm really impressed because I'm still getting used to it, and I'm teaching some new players at my local shop the OverDress series. I know most of them want to get into the V series and G series again, and I don't blame them because that was actually pretty fun back in the day. But this is a new era, and this is a new start for all of us. So I figured this will not hurt. Maybe I will give them that eventually. Okay, so now onto the main deck, which is, I believe 46 cards, but we're only doing 45 for the main because I'm doing the order card last. So obviously it's still part of the deck, but you get what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so for grade 0 trigger lineup, I'm playing a little bit of the rainbow version. So, and I know I've been seeing a lot of people doing like maybe like 8 crits, 3 fronts, 1 over trigger, and 4 heal triggers. But the way I see it, this is an Aurora Battle Princess series, so I want to include more of the Aurora Battle Princesses more than anything. So maybe down the line this deck will be tweaked out, but till then, no. So for heal triggers, I got Aurora Battle Princess Tresuse Green, and she is so lovable. And of course, it does tell the effects what it does. The new shield lineup. So they're not down. They've been knocked down by 5,000 power, making them 15k. So that's a bummer. But we all can make premium decks down the line, and we'll include some of these. So I guess that's the case. Next, I'm playing 3 copies of Amy Orange. So 3 draws because I like the extra draw power as well for a bigger hand. 4 copies of Lourus Yellow for critical triggers. And then 4 copies of Fronte Rose for fronts. And then 1 over trigger, which is Star Dragon Deity of Infinitude Eldobreath. Now, what I found out about these over triggers is that they're not like the other ones. This requires to have a 15k shield. And I like the rainbow new trigger they gave in it. And the artwork is amazing and it's gorgeous. However, the effect is quite deadly. Now, I'm sorry for the glare, you guys. I'm going to try to do it like this. So, what it does is that when it's drawn, or when it's drawn during a drive check or a damage check, you can remove it from play to draw a brand new card in their ticket's place. And choose one of your units, and it gets 100 million power until the end of that turn, plus an additional effect from this little guy. So each of the over triggers, the brand new ones, gain a new additional ability for those nations as well. But this one, you can only have 1 copy of this one. So that's a bummer, because can you imagine having all these millions? I think so. What this one does is that it doubles the critical and the power to everyone in the front row units. So that one is going to be kind of busted, seeing as though in case you don't get a critical, it'll add another critical to your units as well. So I gotta say, that's not bad. And personally, I do like it a lot. And the Aurora Battle Princess series looks so damn cute. I'm like, I can't get over the cuteness. Damn it. Okay. Anyways, get back in the character. Sorry, guys. I'm just really excited about this. Now for grade 1 units, I'm playing the 3 main units, 3 copies of Kyanite Blue. Like I said in the right deck ability, I'm just playing 3 of her, because I think it's more proper to have the main decks, main characters is main units, grade 1, grade 0 through 3, just to give that a little bit of more of a vibe, and then eventually it'll go down the line. But seeing as though this is not a competitive deck in my eyes, and most of my players are not competitive, this is a good start for me. Okay, and then next I'm playing 3 copies of Hyperspeed Robo Chevalstud. Now, it looks like very much like a Transformer, pretty much. Maybe it's a Transformer that I didn't know about, but it looks more like an Autobot, like a Hot Rod. Anyways, his active skill is the 1-turn ability, so careful how you use him. It's a Counter Blast and Soul Blast, and you choose one of your opponent's rear guards. Is it front row? Let me double check this before I go. Okay, it's just a rear guard in general, and you can imprison it. And if you... Sorry, guys. Okay, if 3 or more units that are imprisoned, you draw a free card. So, again, draw power is pretty much an essential for this deck. Just get a bigger hand advantage, and just go fucking ham on your opponent, please. Anyways. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Excuse me, guys. Autonomic Caution. So it came from the trial deck, and its skill is if there are 3 or more units that are imprisoned, add 5,000 power, add 2,000 power to its power, and 5,000 power to the shield. So there you go. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Detonation Mutant Babalmine, or something, some weird alien dude. At the end of the battle, this unit is boosted. If there's an order card, a set order card in your order zone, then you can put this in your soul and you countercharge a card. So there you go. It can refuel your counter blasts and turn them into counter charges. So you get more advantage with Snow's ability or Hyperspeed or any of the gigs right there. Finally, we're playing 4 copies of the Complete Guard Violet Dragon. I'm planning on getting the super versions pretty soon, so just there as an essential. Okay. Now for grade 2s is a very short amount that I'm used to. For grade 2s, I'm playing 3 copies of Resonant Pink and 4 copies of Aurora Battle Princess Agra Rouge, aka Moulin Rouge. Now what she does is when she's plays, you Soul Blast 1 card. You choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards and imprison them. And if you just so happen to get 1 or more, is it 1 or more or 2 or more? No, if 2 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, then this unit gets plus 5,000 to the power and 10,000 to the shield. So it's an ability that goes on the rear guard and guardian circle. So she's a bunch of a guardian right there. So there you go. And now finally for grade 3s. Now this is weird for me because I'm not used to having these less grade 3s, but hey, it is what it is. Next I'm playing 3 copies of the main boss Sarah Snow and 3 copies of Grana Road Fair Tiger. What Fair Tiger does is you Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 5,000 powers. And to the end of the turn, choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards and imprison them. And that's pretty much it. You know, that's just a simple way of saying that your opponent is pretty much fucked, and that's it. Now for the order card, of course you need that set spell. So we got the Galaxy Central Prison, Galactolus. Yeah, Galactolus. I think I was gonna say it like that, Galactolus. So yeah, and this goes in the grade 1s, so you can actually place in a deck and all that good stuff, like the other ones did. So just in case, a little reminder, we're going to actually put it right behind Violet Dragon. So, but yeah, guys, that is it for the deck profile, and I I don't know what else much more to say about this deck. I know you guys may not like it or your superior meta deck ability skills, but we don't need that. I was actually very happy and looking forward to finally get not only a video up and running, but also to show you guys my version of the deck. You guys can be entitled to very wrong opinions, or you guys actually do like it, then I feel very happy for your guys' appreciation. But anyways, this is the deck profile for you guys tonight for my Brandt Aurora Battle Princess series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video very much, and if you guys have any ideas or future references for the next set coming up, for this deck to be fully upgraded, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, if you guys like this video, and if you guys like to see more content, be sure to subscribe, like this video, comment down below, and as always, you guys, there'll be a full deck list in the description box down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of the next deck profile. So I'll see you guys very soon. Just a second. Bye, guys.